All right, welcome back. So tonight we're gonna do a clone. That's what I picked up, but it's a pretty good one. I only have one complaint, so this is what we're gonna be looking at tonight. It is made by Record Vape, and it is the unknown glitch. So that's what we're gonna take a look at. It says silver, but it's not really silver, and I'll dive down into that. But for now, let's take a look at the glitch. Rocking the pinhead tonight in the Susie. Good. I'm also running this deep cuts peach pear. Good combination, really good combination. But let's dive down into this, shall we? All right, so let's dive down. Let's take a look at the glitch, and we're gonna put it in. I think we're gonna put it in the C-bot. I have been using this in the Ceto 2 as my daily, and well, I want to switch up my daily, so we're going to do this on the glitch, and then I'm probably going to put it in the C-bot only because I actually like this one. This one's actually really good. So let's open it up and see what we get. You're going to get an O-ring and Allen wrench grub screws. An assortment of airflow pins. I really like this. I really do. I like the amount of airflow pins that you get. I have been using this, and I will give you my pros and cons, but you can probably already see one of them. But you get a 2.0, you know, 1, 1.2, 2.0, 2.5, 3, 3.5, 4, and 4.5. This is the only one I have with a 4.5. That is a lot of airflow. That is really thin. That is a massive amount of airflow. And the foam in this is actually really nice. It's a little bit solid, but it's got a lot of give to it. And I don't think there's anything else in here. Let's try and get it out. Yeah, I think it's just going to be this and the bottom foam. Yep, that's it. So let's put all this away, and then we'll dive down into the RBA itself. All right. Now, I opted for the clear one because I thought it looked really cool in the faded, well, not faded, but tinted Monarchy Boro to match the Monarchy C-Bot that I have. And it did look really good. Really good. Clear with clear. You know, it was nice. But I messed up. I really fell in love with this Gulf Breeze. And that right there, exotic fruit, which means it's got citrus in it. Citrus is a tank cracker. And if you notice, this is thinner than a Boro. But we will get to that shortly. Now, I got juice on my hands. This is a regular threaded chimney. So you're going to unscrew it just like you would anything else. You have a top cap. Then you have the center section, and then you have your deck. And this deck looks awfully similar with the cuts to the 6. With the way it's angled. But this is wider than the 6, if I'm not mistaken. But when you go on the bottom, it says glitch. It's got the unknown on it. It's also got it's got a serial number on it. I don't know which one that is, but that's a serial number. Because this is a clone, it's not going to be an authentic serial number. But the bottom of this is laser etched. I can feel it raised up against the tip of my tweezers, which is actually pretty cool that they went to that detail. But yeah, let's get down to this. You can fit a 3 in here, 3mm inner diameter, because on the top hat, you've got a cutout right here, and the coil's able to sit up a little bit taller. I did put a 3 in here. I wasn't a fan of it. There was just too much coil in here, and it diluted the flavor for me. But this is a 2.5. But I really, really do like this RVA. I will be buying the authentic, but I will be buying it secondhand if I can find it. But this RVA, I really, really like this one. The airflow with a 2.0 pin, with this chimney, with the Voodoo needle, perfect. Perfect mouth to lung draw for me. I don't know what it is, but it is beautiful. But in my carelessness, I guess you would say, I put that juice in there and cracked the housing. It's really, really bad right there. It's starting to come through to the outside. Same here, starting to come through to the outside. Now, none of these are major enough to where I can't use it, because most of them are on the inside. See that big one right there? And then another big one, where is it at? Oh, right there. They're not all the way through, which means I can't feel them on the outside, just on the inside. And I guess it's heated citrus that cracks them, because my tank is fine. The outside is just fine, but it's just the inside. But where I picked this up at, they do sell replacement ones of these, and they sell them in the metal, they sell them in the acrylic, they sell them in different colors. That looks really bad right there. See that? Looks really, really bad. But I will be ordering more of the center sections here. Look at that one. That one looks like it goes all the way up, doesn't it? When the light hits it just right. But it's not on the outside. I can't feel it on the outside. It doesn't catch. It's just on the inside. And I don't know if I can catch that edge just right to see it, but right there. But I will be ordering new centers, because they do offer just the centers, which is actually pretty cool. So apparently this is a problem, not that I'm the only one having it, but I'm the only one that's heard anything about it. That looks really bad when you look at it from the side right there. If you can see that crack. Oh, it did crack all the way through. Oof. Oofda. Oofda. Did it go? Almost all the way through. Almost all the way through. Now, I'm going to run through this review. I'm not going to put a coil in it. I'm actually going to take the one that's in here out. But I will throw it on a build stand and I will show you all the deck. But yeah, this is upsetting because I really, really like this one. I will be ordering new centers. But what we will do, since I'm not going to put this in I'm not going to put this in a Boro, and I'm not going to put juice in it, only because this is cracked. And it's upsetting because I really, really like this one. Really, really like this one. Now, with the clear ones like this, I really wish they would have sent another center section in here. Maybe a metal one. Maybe this should have been an add-on. But for the price point, I'm not going to complain. I'll just order a new one. So, yeah, let's go back out a little bit. I'll put it on a bed stand. We'll take the coil apart, and I'll tell you what we'll do. We will disassemble this whole thing, clean it up, and I will show you how to pull it all the way apart and clean it and put it up in storage until I get another center section. So let's do that. That's upsetting. I'm a little upset about that. I really, really enjoyed this one. And I don't have another center section to use. Yeah, this right here is actually pretty cool. I think you can get different collars. Yep, looks like it pops off right there. Yep, it pops off there. And you can get different colored collars here. So you can mix and match. But let's start tearing this apart. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to throw it on a stand. Yeah, the 510 is built in. You don't have to pull. There you go. The 510 is built in. You don't have to pull this collar off or anything. It just fits right on there. We're not going to use their Allen. We're going to use our kit. Because you know us, we don't like to strip things around here. So it's going to be you, just like the rest of them. 1.3. Let's see. Yep, just like the rest of them. All right, so we're going to pull this coil out. Like I said, I was rocking this literally till about 15 minutes before this video. I was using this. And I could probably get away with putting this back on and still continuing to use it. But I don't want to run the risk of flooding my deck. Especially because this is what I'm supposed to be setting up to go on my trip. But it's okay. This video is just going to take a little bit of a left-hand turn, and we'll be back at it. Now that the coil's out, we're going to take and we're going to unscrew our airflow pin. All right, so you got the massive hole in there now. You should be able to just grab this and wiggle it, and it come right up. And this is why I say when you buy things secondhand, you need to really deep clean it, because I've cleaned this already. You see all that juice that's under there? Wait, let me see. I'm gonna grab a fresh Q-tip. You see it right there? That's why I say you really need to clean these things. And if you're going to store it, really, really clean it, deep clean it, pull it all the way apart. Check this out. Let's see here. See it all down in there? We'll use this side. But now this should, is it one piece? No, it's two pieces. Awesome. What I'm going to try and do is stick my tweezers down in here without marring it up. See, it's stuck right there. There it is. There's juice underneath there. You see it right there? But since I don't know when, I know I won't order my center section until I get back from my trip. I don't want this sitting with juice in it, just sitting there, because that'll cause some issues. So we're just going to run it through real quick, clean it up. We're going to take our water, go back out. This is hot water, by the way, so do not let your plastic sit there for long. And because this has the plastic on it, I don't know if I really want to risk trying to take this off. I do. Look at that. Pop. There's that O-ring right there. So what we're going to do is we're just going to rinse that real quick. Dry this off so we don't have that hot water messing up our plastics. We're going to set it to the side and let it dry. Just like that. Oh, almost forgot a piece. Look at that. Any of y'all ever watch a movie and then like the music gets stuck in your head? I just got through watching Sweeney Todd, so now all the songs are stuck in my head. Anyway, that's all nice and clean. It's all nice and dry. We're going to move our water back out of the way. And we're going to start putting this back together. Let's start with this top piece. And just pop right back on. Done deal. Same with this. Take this piece. It's just going to slide right back into place, just like that. And we're going to go back down with this. It should go nice and easy. Hmm. And there's your problem. See that gap that's right there? There's a gap right there. Because that screw head is still up and it was making contact. So don't put no big chunky coils in this thing. Because the clearance in between here and here have to be precise, because normally your barrel, your center section is your contact. Now your contact is literally right there and right there. So you'll see one side sits right on top of it and touches it right there. That side's taller than the other side. This side's shorter, so it doesn't touch. It's a little upsetting, but it's a little upsetting. But I mean, what can you do? I'm not gonna fly, like 900 miles away from my house and have a flooded Boro section. But I have to find another RBA to put into the CBOT for mouth to lung, because that's what I'm taking. So, enough for this video. I've got a lot to clean up. So, we had a mess. Come on. I'm going to close this. All right, look, just thank you for hanging out with the Blue Collar Bastard on the Vape'n Bastard channel. I apologize if this video was all over the place. This thing threw me for a loop. I really like it. I really enjoy it. But if you want my opinion on it, it's really great. The clone one is really great. I will get the authentic, but I will not get it with a plastic center. I will be getting a metal center. So, yeah. There it is. There's a glitch. I apologize I didn't get to put a build in it for you, but at least I put a build in the video. It may not have been the one you wanted, but it's there. So, all right. I got to get this cleaned up. Y'all have a good night. Oh, I have a Patreon for this channel. I'll link it down below. I will have a video coming out next Sunday, even though I will not be in my normal area. I have pre-recorded it for y'all, so please tune into that. And we are so close to 50, and then I would be able to do live builds. So let's get me to 50 subscribers, so we can start doing live builds. And if you're in the Myrtle Beach area, the weekend of the 14th, Friday the 14th, Saturday the 14th, because it's Friday the 13th. Saturday the 14th till that Monday, I will be in Myrtle Beach. Drop a comment. If you see me out, feel free to say hello. Y'all have a good night.